Well, greetings, Business 10 students. This is Mr. Doucette. This is week number 2 of our 14-week course in Introduction to Business here at Chaffey College. And this week, you're going to be looking at Chapter 2 on making ethical decisions and then all about social responsibility. That's kind of the focus. So I encourage you to read the chapter, of course, and take the quiz. I'm going to share my screen. And here I am on our homepage in Canvas. And last week hopefully was not too painful for all of you. You had a great time learning a little bit about the basics of business, the business environment, as well as what you could do with your business education. Hopefully that was helpful and valuable to you. But as we head into week number 2, I'm going to come down here and just go right into module number 1. We're in the second week of module number 1. We have 3 to 4 weeks. So it brings me to the first module, second module, week number 2. That's where we're at. So I just want to encourage you to read the textbook. You're going to be looking at chapter 2 this week, as I mentioned. And then once you've done reading the textbook, which by the way, you can read it, you can simply select the module right here that says Introduction. And then you can actually read the book right here in Canvas. If you hit next here, it'll take you to the next screen for the next part of the book, etc. And you just kind of step your way through each folder, and you can read it right here in Canvas if that's what you like to do, or you can download it, or you can go online and read it, either way. But if you keep stepping through each of the sections of the book, it'll eventually bring you to the coursework, which I'm sure you've noticed. And the first assignment that you're going to want to do is what we call the check-in assignment. And the check-in assignment, all it is answering some questions out of the book. So I'm going to go ahead and here's the outcomes, and then here is your key terms, and then your PowerPoint. I would encourage you to make sure you review the PowerPoint as well. And then we get into the actual coursework. So here's your check-in assignment for week number 2. And all you're going to do is look up the answers to these questions in the textbook. And all I'm looking for in the check-in assignments is the textbook answer, but it shouldn't just be a sentence. It really should be a couple of sentences at least. Make sure you answer the question thoroughly, and it's either a credit or a no credit situation. So you automatically get 12.5 or 10 points, or you don't get the 10 points if you don't complete it or you don't complete it thoroughly. You need to at least answer all the questions to get credit, but this is my way of directing you to the book. It's making sure you're reading the book and directing you to key concepts that I think are very important for you to know. Next assignment after that you need to complete is the quiz. So here's the quiz. You have 30 minutes to do it. It's 10 questions, and you can take it up to 3 times. And that allows you to, make any corrections you need to make. It's more of a learning tool, I believe, than an assessment tool. Going to the next assignment, then you have your homework for week number 2, which is basically you're going to be searching for a social responsibility statement at a company. So maybe select one of your favorite companies, or select a company that you like to their products, or select a company that is nearby you. Anything along those lines. I want you to search their company website. I want you to find if they have a social responsibility statement. If they do, I want you to make a screenshot of that. If they have a code of conduct, as far as code of ethics or code of conduct, I want you to also copy that, and then all you need to do is upload those to the website. And I want to see that you know what they are, that you've reviewed them, and that you understand that every company usually has a statement with both of these things, or one of these things. So that's all you need to do for the assignment. If you note here, how you submit assignment is you're just going to select the Start Assignment button up here, and then you attach the file right here. If you want to put a text entry in, you can do that right here by selecting text entry, and that'll allow you to type in the box. So that's how you submit the assignment. I believe that's the only assignment those are the only assignments you have this week, other than the discussion post that you started last week. So I'm going to go ahead and go here to modules once again. I'm going to go up to week number 1. And if you remember, we also had this discussion post on how businesses can serve everybody. So that's actually going to move down to week number 2, because you're continuing that assignment. You may have made your initial post, but you also need to view and comment on other students' posts. So I'm going to go ahead and change that from start discussion posts to continue. And in a few weeks, you will see that it says complete. So that's week number 2. Those are the assignments you should be working on. If you have any questions or issues or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I do have office hours at Norco that if you need to meet with me, I can tell you what those are. But keep up the good work. Great first week for everybody. Great start. And you will see me on video next week as we talk about assignments for week number 3. Have a great